Hi all, Planetside Agent here. Today I'd like to show you a little stove I put together, lightweight. And what it is, it's made from what they call airtight containers, I think to keep bud in, if you know what that is. Anyway, I was looking for a stove that I could seal fuel in and just keep it in all the time, much like the old Trangia, where you can actually store fuel in it because it's got a gasket that seals off. But I was looking for kind of a smaller and a cheaper alternative. So I found these containers online on eBay. I think the guys I bought this from aren't in anymore, but anyway, you can look them up. But yeah, they're pretty nice. They say they're airtight, but they're really not, because I tested with filled with water and alcohol, and they do leak just drips every now and then, which is unacceptable. So what I did was I went to the hardware store, and I actually found an O-ring that the exact size I needed, and that sealed it up quite nicely. The only thing to be aware of when you are screwing this back on is to make sure that this O-ring doesn't bind and pinch out, because then it will leak. But that's usually not a trouble if you're paying attention and you're not ham-fisted. But anyway, so what I did was I took this and got some carbon felt, cut it to just inside the size of this, rolled it up, and stuffed it in. Actually, this is already saturated with alcohol because I filled it up the other day. So, grab my hands off so I don't torch myself. So anyway, I'll fire this up for you. You can see how the flame looks. Old-fashioned, or these darn strike-on box matches, which I hate, but it's what I got. Actually, a lot of guys use lighters to start alcohol stoves, and I tend to like matches because you can see that alcohol, it lights off really quick. So, if your hand's in close with a lighter, you get a little bit of a singe there, where here I can stand away from it. So anyway, now let me turn the light out real quick and you can see how the flame looks. It's got a pretty robust flame going there. So let me turn the light back on. Doing this in my garage on my workbench. I don't have a professional studio. Okay, to snuff this out, I use a good old-fashioned clothespin. And what's nice is I can just grab this sucker and I put the top down. And the reason I do that is I don't want the heat from the flame to melt the O-ring. So you set that down on it. It'll snuff it out. I usually just let it sit there till it cools, and then I screw it back on. So that's the stove. What I did do for actually I got this because I'm putting together a water bottle kit, or water bottle bag kit, which I'm sure many of you have seen. If not, maybe I'll put some links out to some of them. But I was building my own kit, so I wanted to use this stove so I could just keep it in there with fuel, maybe for 1 or 2 cups of coffee. And then for a pot stand, which you always need with this style stove, I got one of these inexpensive Lexita stainless steel stoves. It's pretty small, and it folds up really nice into a pouch that comes with the stove. So what you can do is, see, it's already cooled down. And you can put that in there, and that gives you about the right height for alcohol stoves, which is about an inch. You want about 1 inch, 3/4 inch from the start of the flame to your pot. That fits on there right there, and bingo. It all folds up nice and small, and this will fit in the outside pocket on those water bottle pouches. So, and also I can use this as a wood stove if I don't have any alcohol to boil water. So it's a multi-function, which I do like. So anyway, I'm all done. It's cooled off. Just screw her back on, and I'm good to go. And that's my little miniature sealable alcohol stove. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.